Buster, you want to go for a walk? A walk? A walk? How about a treat? Yeah? Excuse me.
Before Buster became known online as Buster for Prez.
What? What?
Before Buster was regularly chowing down on McDonald's double cheeseburgers.
You okay, Busty? You alright, sweet guy? You're still my best friend.
Before Buster captured the hearts of the McCrudden family. My special boy Buster, well, he was just another pup on a search for his forever home. Well, that's where we found him online for a steal of a deal, and we made him ours for 13 loving years. Now our story, it begins in the Kitchener-Waterloo area of Ontario, Canada, and Buster was said to have been born on October 13th, 2011. Now as for his breed, well, he's a beagle mixed with a bulldog, and there's a dash of pug in there somewhere. Now he was spotted online by his soon-to-be family, and Buster was only $400. That's right, that baby pup, he's worth more than his weight for sure. And he was full of energy and curiosity from day one. Now little did we know, well, he was about to be adopted by a family who would make him a little bit famous online. Now Buster first settled in with Alana and David Murphy out in Oakville, Ontario. Yeah, the guy was on the come up and life was sweet. Now he quickly adapted to family life, but this pup, well, he had a taste for the finer things in life, literally. Now Buster, he wasn't satisfied with just your regular chew toys. No, he set his sights on the high life. He would sink his teeth into Michael Kors handbags and Gucci shoes. Now whenever people would come and visit the house, they would bring their designer goods and only find out on their way out that the dog had eaten most of it. Now my sister Alana and her husband David, they were the first owners of Buster, but when new human babies were soon to arrive, well, Alana knew that Buster, he needed a different type of attention. So he was handed over to the, at the time, a bit lonely and underemployed Michael McCrudden, and the two, well, we quickly became inseparable. Seriously, best friend forever. Now whether it was nightly drives around town or grabbing a double cheeseburger from McDonald's, I would cool it down for Buster's, sensitive stomach, but well, these two, me and him, we were as thick as thieves. Now Buster wasn't just a fast food fan, he was also a fitness icon for a short period of time. Me and Buster and my mother, we would regularly walk on 8-kilometer hikes, and it was a ritual we did at least once a week. It kept both me and Buster in tip-top shape, but yeah, that was about 8 years ago. Buster actually got the whole family a little more athletic. We would all join on these epic adventures. Soon there would be like 7 of us marching through the woods, and it was all because of Buster. Now as our extended family grew, well, so did Buster's fan base. Now we had kids like Aiden, Avery, and Ethan on my brother Rory's side. Then Alana, she had Ella, Jordan, and Dylan. And well, they were all, officially McCrudden siblings of good old Buster for Prez. Now Buster didn't just build a strong bond with me, my brother Rory, who openly dislikes dogs. Well, he said he was a special guy, and he actually grew to love him. Now Rory's eldest son Aiden, he first met Buster when he was like a young boy, but then the two reunited over COVID, and soon enough, well, Buster had found a new best friend to go on adventures with. I mean, the two would hit the ice to play a bit of hockey, and Buster would even jump in the kid's canoe. Now you might think that like a dog like Buster who can't really swim, it's inappropriate to be putting them in a boat or bringing them into a pool, but that's kind of the thing about Buster. No matter what we did, he wanted to participate in everything we did. So much so that my mother, she couldn't even leave the house without Buster demanding that he be brought along for the ride. I mean, this guy literally went everywhere with all of us. The dude got around. Now Buster's fame and notoriety, it reached new heights as I took to social media, and I would share my adventures with my beloved pet under the hashtag of Buster for Prez. Now fans, they quickly took to the charismatic pup, making him one of the most adored pets in the McCrudden household. And Buster, well, he wasn't just my loyal sidekick, he was also the unofficial mascot for Before They Were Famous. He was the first one to get decked out in our branded merch and showing his support for my hard work. Now fans, they love seeing Buster rocking the Before They Were Famous hat and t-shirts, and he became a familiar face online. He was supporting my brand every chance he got. Now, there was even a brief stint where Buster, he moved to Toronto to live with me in a condo, and we were living the big city life. But it turned out that Buster, he wasn't much for late nights or the party scene, so back to Mississauga he went. He would be better taken care of by my parents, and they were happy to have him. Now, when I eventually hit the massive milestone of 1 million subscribers on YouTube, well, there was only one friend who deserved to be there right with me for the celebration. That's right, I don't even recall myself taking a photo. It was Buster. I sat down next to the plaque and I celebrated it with him. You know, I was just excited. It was like me and him did it together. Not a lot of YouTubers out there who don't want to be beside their plaque. I wanted Buster to get all the attention he could. Now, Buster was more than just a dog to us. He was family. I mean, he even had his own seat at the Christmas dinner table. Now, over the years, other dogs, they came into our lives. We're talking Dusty, Rusty, Shiro, Fitz, and Zebo. But Buster, he was the king of my castle. And, well, the guy, he preferred the company of humans over his furry friends. He was like, stop bringing these guys around. I just want to be with you. Now, in recent years, Buster started to show signs of slowing down, jumping on the bed or the couch. It wasn't as easy as it used to be. And those once epic walks, well, they started turning into slower strolls. I would document this on my stories. I would be filming it. We knew something was up. He was really slowing down. We just didn't know what. Now, just this past week, it got to the point where Buster was unable to move his back legs. Something certainly had happened to him, and we just couldn't figure out what. A trip to the local vet, we held out hope that maybe it was a slip disc. There was some kind of operation that could be performed. But unfortunately, it was a rather large tumor that was just behind his shoulders, and basically was cutting off his ability to use his back legs. Unfortunately, our family, we were forced to make the hard decision that we had to say goodbye forever to our beloved best pal.
Is that my best friend? Hey, Busty. I love you. I love him.
Now, he may not have known it back in 2011, but Buster, well, he had found the perfect home with the McCrudden family. He became a part of our story, and well, now he's earned himself his place in a before their famous Hall of Fame video. I love this guy more than I could ever explain. And he was there for me through, I don't know, the most crazy 10 years of my life. And just knowing that he was around, I could visit my parents and see him, and me and him had a special bond. It really meant the world to me. So I love you, buddy. Rest in peace. Now, I did film a little video with Buster before we got the bad news. I'll roll that here. I know anyone who's had a dog has felt this way. And honestly, this is just like the way I mourn now. This is how I conceptualize like the journey and the story and the connection I had with this guy. And it's my first really big loss. We lost another dog, my wife's dog, about a year ago. But Buster's kind of my dog. And Aiden's and my mom's and a few others. But really, really special guy to me. Anyway, I wanted to make this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Lots of photos, lots of videos, lots of love for my beloved Buster for Prez. See you guys in another video. Although I don't host this channel very much anymore, but still, it was nice to come back for one that really meant a lot to me.